bit of autumn weather.
Back to Kiwi Farmer. Hopefully you can hear me over the wind. We're in the sheep yards today and probably tomorrow as well. So today we're sorting out the hoggets for mating. So it's about 10 days, 2 weeks out from where the ram goes out. So we're currently giving them some Campy injection, their second one of them, and some iodine and an anthelmintic worm drench, just to make sure they're all tickety-boo and ovulating well and stuff with the iodine. So, and then we're just going to run them through the race wall here and crutch them up. Yeah, just to keep the flies away. Still a wee bit of fly around, so just to make sure that that's not an issue. So yeah, just setting up at the moment. This race wall, it's an older one, so the new ones have a panel here that can shift in and out. So I made this just a bit of a spacer, so lambs can't really turn around up here and here. So just putting this, making the entry race a bit thinner. But they've been through here a few times, so this should be pretty good. And then we'll weigh a few as well, just to make sure they're tracking all right. Pre-mating. So alright, get into it.
Hello. Growing, haven't you? So a slow but steady job today.
So the rain came down, the battery on the GoPro went dead, so we didn't film anything else, but we got all these hoggets done. So just opened the gate. They're just wandering back to their paddock now. They're 300 in here, so they're all ready for the rams to go out in about 10 days. So you're really quite happy with them. You know, they're 20, not they average 29 and a half, I think. So yeah, still a wee bit of growing to do, and they're a bit behind where we want them to be. But just this season with struggling for sunlight and heat to get these lambs to grow, so they'll pick up. Yeah, I'm happy enough. They're in good condition and they're nice and healthy. So yeah, and then tomorrow, so these will lamb middle of September. They're just going to be down on the flats here, and then the hill ewes, which will be up on the hill, and then over the back will lamb third week in September, so a wee bit later. So, yeah, and then tomorrow hopefully we'll muster some ewes down and either put them through the yards tomorrow or the day after. So we will see you then. Bye. Morning everybody, welcome back. So we're just up here at the airstrip getting these hill ewes in. So we've got a couple more paddocks to muster, just the pokey ewes that have got through some fences. Got the majority of them here, so which is good. And they're pretty happy down there. They'll just graze their way down the lane hopefully, and we'll shoot up and try and wrangle these other buggers. All right, you poxy pokey whores. Get in, Chaz. Get in, Alfie. Hopefully you can see us. We're over there. They should just pop out down by the fence line, hopefully. There we go. All going well. Good voice. Right, we'll go along here and make sure there's nothing hiding in the corner over there, if I can see. Stags are roaring on the deer farm over there. So this is what we call the lookout. Just it's high up on the ridge above the hill house. Yeah, dug a seat into the rock here and gives you an awesome view south, but not today. So, right, this is the corner I was talking about, so no sheep down there, so I think we're pretty good. All right, load up, dogs. Get up here. Get up here. Where's the old fella? Context. Get up. Get up, Tex. Good boy. Red. So here in the yard, just made a start, done a couple of 3 races, so just drafting them out after well, what I'm doing is filling up the race, vaccinating them, drenching them with their ovine multi, same as yesterday, and then I'm drafting them out. So these are two-tooth, so these will be the second time they go to lamb, and these are the Hill mixed age ewes that are in good condition, and these are ones that are a wee bit lighter. So these ones will actually get drenched and go into with these to get flushed, because I'll mate these separately. Being younger ewes, yeah, just we'll give it a go mating them separately this year and see what the results are like, and then we'll hopefully draft them out and scan them separately too. So just me in the yards, but yeah, hopefully Genna will join me later on, but we'll just plug our way through this, and yeah, we won't get them all done today. We'll just sort out the ones that we do get done, and then yeah, start again in the morning. So I'll come back with you later. So just going to give this ewe another tag. See, she's ripped her ear tag out, but she's a two-tooth, so we'll throw another one in there, and yep, she's good to go.
Wanna go, Bob? Wanna go? Good boy. Get your muddy paws up there. Stick up. Good boy.
You want to let him out?
Jump out.
Get outside. Get outside.
Outside, Wolf. Good boy. Can he not jump out on his own?
Oh, he's old.
Yeah.
Thanks, Alpha.
Who? Me or the dog?
You.
You're welcome.
You're just drenching with our ovine multi. Selenium and iodine and a couple other things, some vitamins. So, and then the skinnier ewes that we've got over there on the left will get a worm drench as well as these two-tooth that we've got on the right. We'll go straight ahead from the race wall up there. We'll start getting in one of these, but then they won't get a worm drench.
Bit of a messy job today.
after the rain yesterday, it's very mucky in here. But it's kind of one of those jobs you just got to do.
Yep.
We're not where needs to be done. So.
Yep.
You need me a tag.
Now they're getting the vaccine. That's their Campy Vax for, you may have guessed, Campylobacter. Which can be pretty serious if you get that in your breeding mob. And let's go up there, get a tidy up, and then get drafted out to which mob they need to be in. Which new mob they're going to be in. Yesterday when we were doing hoggets it was pouring with rain, but luckily the last owners put a roof on this, so we carried on because it started halfway through. But it does leave the yards today bit of a mess, bit slippery. Hey Puff, you ready to go back? Go back. Go back. Good boy. Good boy. Will I go? Will I go? Go. Good boy. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Good boy. Will I go? Will I go? Just going to teach you to shut the gate now, don't I? Will I go? Speak up. Speak up. Will I go? Speak up. Good boy. We had the horses in here one time. Look what they did to the tree. So they're not allowed in here anymore. Naughty. One more race and then we're going to leave the rest till tomorrow. Everything's getting a bit dark, cold, close to tea time. Everyone's getting a bit tired. Good girls. Now, so it's a bit of a battle doing it in the yards, but in the race. The reason we don't do it up there when they're still is
because they have a tendency of putting their head down. So you've got to walk around in front of them and physically lift their head up every time. It's
not what it's made for either, is it?
It's pretty tricky, really. A conveyor would be ideal, but that's where you pack them in tight and their heads kind of go up on top of the bum of the next one in front of them. So
a bit like tailing.
Yes, correct. But they're all packed together. Yep. So.
Okay.
But this works.
Yeah.
We're getting through them.
We are. On to the drink.
If we were finding it too tricky, we'd just put them in the drenching race.
And the reason we're not doing that now?
Because I've got you here to help me.
Oh, we got that on camera.
To hold them up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I appreciate your help, Genna.
I find this race quite tricky because it's very wide and you've got to have the strength to hold the...
When it's uphill.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
You've got to have the strength to hold the ewes with your knee while you're simultaneously drenching or vaccinating.
You need coordination.
Hey, I did manage...
Is that what you're saying?
No, strength.
Oh, right.
Strength, okay?
You did that. Hoggets.
Yesterday. Yes, but what? Result wasn't too good. End up with a limp wrist.
Just practice.
I know.
Did you tell them this is the last race for the...
I did.
For the night?
Yeah.
The meeting to go to?
I didn't say that. And tell them about your meeting.
Womack Landcare Trust. So just we're in the process of becoming a trustee. So yeah, I've got a whole bunch of kind of industry good initiatives and research projects or trials and stuff that they're trying to do. So the one that we're involved in on a farm scale is just seeing what other land use opportunities we can discover. So whether that be one thing is carnuka for oil, so extracting the oil out of carnuka using skin products and stuff. So, or yeah, I don't know, the guys at Ag Research and some people, sciencey people, are working on that for us. So yeah, we'll see what they come up with. But
it was really any ideas, wasn't it, about
yeah,
how to use the land?
Yeah, just anything we can use the land for. So
in a kind of environmentally and financially and efficient way.
And it's all down to whatever suits our climate. You know, we're winter cold, summer dry, but still 1,000 mils. So here we're 1,000 mils a year. So here we're quite wet, heavy soils. Yeah, so not everything's going to grow here with all those parameters. So yeah, we'll see what they come up with. But tonight's just a trustee meeting and an AGM. So yeah. Oh, one thing we are doing as a result of that is water monitoring. So that we're going to set monitoring sites up on 3 of the creeks on the farm, and then they've got them all across the country as well. So you've got to log in when it's all done and look at it on the internet. And I just found out they can DNA test the water to determine what animals and microbes and birds and everything else, fish species, are living in the catchment, which is pretty amazing. So
Catchment being an area.
The catchment being an area, yeah. So the farm here is the top of 2 catchments. So one is the Cust River that runs that way, that runs east, and then the other one from the very back block, the hill country up there, is Gammons Creek, Knowles Gully, something like that runs actually into the South Air River, or the Cooper's Creek and South Air River. So
we're kind of just making the most of any connections and new technology and new things coming along.
Yep. Just trying to do our bit, getting data and
using it,
making sure that we're not the problem, and if we are the problem, how do we fix it and rectify it? So, right, let's catch these.
Did not get too sidetracked.
Right, so I'm just going to put all these ewes away for the night, and yeah, have a bit of dinner, go to this meeting. So we will catch you tomorrow for day 3 of yard work. Good morning, beautiful day here in Canterbury again. So day 3 of doing these ewes. Hopefully get them all knocked out today, or we should do, and yeah, and they can get on for their flushing, and we'll be pretty well set. So get the dog out, chuck them in the yards and get into it.
It's a slow grind. We're probably 3/4 of the way through. Yep, still drenching and vaccinating these, running them up through there, catching the ones that need it. It's now school holidays and the kids are entertaining themselves in the trees and the hedge. Beautiful autumn day. Just a bit tiring.
So later on we're gonna do a skinny test. Skinny test means we're gonna do an ST, which is skinny test. We're gonna get all the skinny sheep and just these ones, and just just test their poo with the, the video egg hunt. Well, we're gonna do that. We're gonna test it with the egg everything, see if they're sick. Yeah, that'll be good.
These skinny ewes, just picked up a couple of samples. We'll go and test them now, and just to determine, yeah, whether they've got a worm problem or whether they just need some preferential feeding. My gut feeling is most of them probably just need a bit of preferential feeding. So they've been in a big mob, they can't compete, they've been chewing out some paddocks.
Just taking a small break from the yard work. We won't bore you with the whole process. Alistair will link another video we have.
Up here.
Is it that corner?
I don't know, something like that.
But we are checking to see if the skinny ewes actually need a drench or not. If they actually have a worm problem.
So just had a quick look at another slide, and yeah, didn't find any. So George is on the swing. Yeah, so it saves me a job. We just need to preferential feed them a bit more, and then the mineral drench that we gave them is sorry about the noise, is going to help them anyway. So yeah.
It also helps with drench resistance.
Yep.
Overall.
Don't need to drench them, so that's cool. It's awesome. So what I'm doing here, is I just want to take a sample from these turtles as well, just to see how they're tracking fecal E count wise. So I actually want to, they don't look wormy to me, I just want to make sure. So I'm going to choose some of the skinnier ones and just take a sample directly from them themselves. So we'll see how this goes. So just like that, you can get a sample, if you can see that on there. We'll do that out of 5 or so sheep. It should give us enough of a sample, yeah, to then pull sample to then test them. So you see the tiny little thing on the end of the pointer there is an egg. Looks like these hoggets don't need a drench at this stage. We'll just keep an eye on them, and yeah, it's pretty good. So that'll do it for this video. We've still got a wee bit of sheep work to do tomorrow in the yards, but the majority of it's done. Thanks very much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Help us grow the channel, and then yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.